What is up, everybody? Clearly, there's a lot of things going on behind me, and that's okay. Because today, y'all, what's up, Stacy? We are going to be painting, okay? I'm going to get everything set up here so that I can see. If you guys come in and you want to see me painting the studio, that would be awesome. I am losing my voice, guys. Do not know why that is happening. But it is. So if you hear me getting squeaky, that is just because I'm losing my voice. So there you go. I'm going to pop the chat out so that I can see it. Pop out chat. And then I'm going to make that full screen so I can just see the chat from over here. So this is the wall we're painting today, guys. Oh, I got to take off my watch. I took off my rings already. So when you're going to paint, make sure you have all the right equipment. First important piece of equipment, okay? Drop cloths. This is like $3 at the Home Desperate, okay? Or wherever. You want to cut in to do the corners and everything, okay? You want your roller, okay? But more important than that, for us shorties, okay? Us shorty lesbian trad wives, you got to get the pole, okay? Sometimes you need a little help, and that's okay. You get by with a little help from your friends, right? Of course, painter's tape, gotta have it. And then this is the roll that you do just the little areas, okay? And then of course, your tray to put your paint in. All right, so we're gonna get all that. And then of course, your paint, okay? This is an interior paint and primer, okay? It's scrubbable and washable. Now it was pure white. I got, my kids laugh because they're like, Mom, it's just white. There's the slightest, like very, very light, like blue-green tint in here. And so it will be a white wall, but instead of being matte, which is what it is now, it will be a satin, not a satin finish, what do we get? Yes, a satin finish. So the light will show off it better than like a semi-gloss, okay? So first thing we gotta do, we gotta tape up all this stuff, okay? So I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a very, very happy Hanukkah if you celebrate. And if you're celebrating Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. So the important thing here, guys, is you want to make sure you get right in there with the tape, okay? And you got to make it like line up with the edges so that it's not up on the wall, so you don't end up with like a weird thing on your wall where you just have that one stripe. We all know that one stripe. Now I could take this outlet off, which in some cases seems like an easier thing, but I don't really feel like it, and I didn't bring my screwdriver in here. So we are just going to tape her off here in a very, very professional, super profesh manner, just like that. So we have her all covered. Okay, and the next thing we're gonna do, you're not gonna see me for a sec. I'm gonna go tape part of this wall, and then we'll get the drop cloth down, and then I'll tape that wall off because I can't reach all the way to the top, guys. See, there goes my voice, because I'm short. So, and that's okay, right? Know your limits, guys. Know your limits. I'm also in the middle of doing my second bake with my sourdough, Shane. She's rising on the counter, and I've got a timer going for that. So I will have to go down and do the you know, stretch and pull with Shane. She needs a little, you know, she needs a little encouragement. So that's okay. That's part of the sourdough baking process, right? For all of you sourdough bakers, taking care of a sourdough starter is much like having a dog or something. You have to feed them every day. You have to talk to them. You got to give them encouragement, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, and then once I'm done taping this off, I'm going to get up on the ladder and do the top half. But we can do all the top half stuff at once because I don't know about you shorties out there, but I only like having to get up on the ladder like one time. I really don't want to have to do it more than once, but such is life. Such is life, you know, and we gotta do what we can do, right? Gotta do what we can do. And I'm gonna reach. There go my dogs. We're gonna hear a lot of noises, guys, because I have the window open in here today. So it's much louder than normal. And my dogs are very unhappy that I am not just snuggling on the couch with them. Yesterday, my wife Jen and I sat. Oh, Nora, you're doing the wrong side. Jeez Louise, that's the wall you're painting. Hello. See, that's okay. See how easy it is to remove painter's tape, guys? It's no big deal. You just move it and put it on the wall that you're trying to protect. That's just that simple. It's not a big deal. Mistakes happen and they're okay. But it's better to catch them now than have a weird stripe on that one side of the wall where I'm like, how did that happen? Oh, I did that. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Oh, happy Kwanzaa, Aubrey. Yeah. Oh no, I'm going to put the drop cloths out. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, my dad actually taught me how to paint. He was a professional painter, a professional house painter, my dad. He also painted the 7th floor of the Scientology Celebrity Center. He did all the faux woodwork. Okay, now it's time for this shorty to go up, and away. This is our little, we have 2 step ladders. We have this step ladder for the really, really tall shit that we can't get the kids to help us with. And then we have our 1 step ladder for just like in the kitchen when we're trying to get stuff there. And yeah, because both my wife and I are shorties. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? When you're living that vertically challenged life, you just go with it. You just go with it. Oh, Nora, see, once again, almost taped the wrong wall. We're just going to get it right in there, right along the ceiling. Right in that seam. This part, guys, will actually take longer. The setup to paint a wall, I find, generally takes longer than the actual painting of the wall, which is why I wanted to show you guys the whole process, right? Because this is real life, guys. Or is it just fantasy? You know, that's the question of today, right? Are we living in an AI simulation? If we are, I would like to know who's playing my player, because I would like them to start winning the lottery. Thank you. And getting some more power packs or something, whatever the trinkets are in this game, because I could use them. I could use them, y'all. All right, let's get this last part, and then we'll do the drop cloth. Da, 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 da. Oh, man. So yesterday, Jen and I have no kids for a few days because, as I told you guys earlier, my kiddo is in LA with her dad, which is awesome. And our 2 other kiddos are with their dad. So we have a kid-free household right now, which is kind of nice. Woke up Christmas morning, just me and my wife and the dogs, who are, of course, unbelievably needy right now. And had a quiet breakfast, made that Christmas dinner that you guys saw that I posted. Didn't have to worry about all the people who weren't going to eat that, because my kids are very picky eaters, guys. And I cannot fix things like that when they're here, all of them, because they all won't eat it. So there's always like me fixing like 2 meals, you know, because somebody doesn't like the mushrooms, or somebody doesn't like asparagus, or somebody won't eat meat in that form. You know, I have one kid who will only eat meat if it's like in a ground form. So they'll eat any kind of patty, right? Chicken patty, turkey patty, beef patty. But if I fix a steak like that, they will absolutely will not eat it. which I find very sad for them, because, yeah, like, who doesn't love a good steak? I mean, like, come on. That's primo shit right there. Now we got to do the drop cloth. So here we go. Your front porch banisters need paint. Okay, Stacy, I'll come on over. Drop cloth. Now you can get a cloth one, guys, but ultimately I'm just doing this one painting job. So I thought I'm just going to do the disposable one. I know it's bad for the earth. I do feel guilt about that, but also, like, I'm not doing painting all the time right now. So if I were, I would have invested, of course, in a cloth, drop cloth, which of course is the preferred modality. But they also, by the way, the cloth ones are awesome, but they also get so gross that eventually you just have to throw those away. And I don't know what's a bigger waste. Why is that? What is happening, guys? Why can't I figure this out? Is that it? I feel like it should unroll more. Okay, well, maybe it doesn't. That's fine. We're going to tape this shit down. Now, this is the important part, to make sure this is, well adhesed, guys, because this is what's protecting, I feel like this should open more, but it doesn't. It's like there's this seam here, and then, oh, I figured it out, guys. Genius. Look at me. She can be taught. All right, here we go. This is the first time I've used one of these plastic dealy bobs. So not familiar. We're just all learning together here, guys. We're learning together. That's what we're all about here. All right, now we're cooking with gas. All right. All right, here we go. Now that's a drop cloth. All right. Now this is the part where you got to take your time, okay? Because you got to get the drop cloth taped where you want it, and leave some, obviously, to go on your molding here, okay? And if you need more tape, that's okay. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat it here. We're going to put it on the molding first, perfectly, right on the edge there. And then we're going to stick the cloth under it, because you know what? It's getting to be a little weird here. So I was like, work smarter, not harder, Nora. Smarter, not harder. And there we go. See, look at that, guys. And then I'll probably, yeah, let's see. Okay. That worked better than I thought. Do any of you guys have a dog that sheds so much that the hair is just literally, it's in everything? There's nothing in my life that doesn't have my dog's hair in it. And frankly, I'm a little bit over it. Like, I love her, but Charlie girl, it's a lot of hairs everywhere. Okay, we're gonna stretch her out. We're gonna tape her down here. See? Guys, genius. I might be a certified genius. I might be an actual, like, call Mensa. Get them on the phone. I want to be part of the club. Call them now. Yeah. And then once this is done, guys, this studio is kind of a wrap. The light that I have, the light that I have in the background, I got from TikTok shop for like, I don't know, $25. It was on sale. They're having great sales right now for all their holiday, what TikTok calls holiday haul, right? So everything is like super, super discounted right now. But that light is awesome. It goes in 3 colors, blue, red, four, blue, red, yellow, and then white. And then it came with like 30 different filters. And I put it on one of my extra tripods that you just end up having somehow. so many tripods, and I actually need a new one because I want the one that you can do like an overhead shot with the phone and stuff. So saving up for that one because that one's $100. The K&F concept model is pretty rad. I'll show you guys that one time. But yeah, I just put it there and it just points up here, which is the other reason why I want to paint, right? Because I need a more reflective surface for the light to look better in the background, right? So there is a method to my madness. I promise. But yeah, so this will be the finishing touch here, I think, on the studio. Actually, I take that back. I have some soundproofing panels. Like you can hear the big echo in here today. Yeah, I have those. Those will also be going up once this paint is dry. And the great thing about indoor latex paint, guys, is it really does not take a lot of time to dry. Today is an okay day to paint. It's not the best day to paint. It's an okay day to paint, and I'll tell you why. Moisture in the air can affect paint drying time, okay? So like you really don't want to paint when, and this is hard for people like me in Oregon, you really don't want to paint when it's raining because it can affect the dry time and the texture and other things, right? Summer's a great time because, you know, it's just doing its thing and drying and stuff. But yeah, today's an okay day because we're not rainy. Okay, look at that, guys. We've got the drop cloth. Okay, perfect. So we're going to spread this out over here where you guys can't see, on the other side of the shelf that's normally in the corner there. And we're going to spread her out here. There we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Next step is I'm going to take a drink of this Coke. Okay. We're going to get our tray ready. Okay. We're going to pop her right in the middle there. Now, I think I wore the wrong bra for this day, but that's okay. So always make sure that you give your paint a little love. And then we're going to open that. Where, guys? On the drop cloth. Now, I didn't bring my church key up, so I'm going to use my octopus and see if she can open this here without bending too much. No, I think she's too soft. Oh, don't have a church key? That's okay. I got a hammer. If I had a hammer. Karen Carpenter, everybody. Karen Carpenter. Nope. They don't give you, when you go to the, that's not going to work. I got to go get my church key, guys. I also got to go do the pull with the sourdough. So let me leave you guys for just a moment. And then I will be right back. There's so many, guys, this room is small. I need to it's basically a very small bedroom. That's a closet. And then there's like this little soffit here. And then this big, beautiful window, which I'm going to be covering up with soundproof panels. And it's like, wow, it's like an 8x9. It's not very big. It's not very big. So let me, I got to move my chair out because it's just, I'm not sitting today. So hang on one second, guys. I'm going to go deal with the bread and I will be right back. Stare at the wall. Imagine what it's going to look like when I'm done painting it. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to move this out into the hallway. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. You're laughing at me. No, ridiculous. That's so stupid. Set a timer for 30 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, I raised this up. I don't know what you guys are even seeing. Let me put it down a little bit here. Okay, so story of my life, guys. Whenever I'm looking for a Phillips head screwdriver, what's the only thing I can find? That's right, a flathead. Whenever I'm looking for a flathead screwdriver, the only thing I can find is a Phillips head. And I found neither just now. Oh, look, I found a teeny tiny one. So one of these things, I just need to get in there and get some leverage. But they make a special key to open up the pints with. Jesus Christ. I had to go all the way down to the garage. All right, let's get this done. I'm going to lower you guys down here. So fancy, guys. Look at all this fucking technology I got here. All right. So either this or this is going to work. This is one of those weird, like you bought a set of something and it's like just a weird leftover. Oh, here we go. This is the magic here. Yep. So hot tip, guys, when opening a paint can, again, patience, 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 okay? So much patience. Just go all the way around, okay, and really get it loose. Now that we got the lid off, oh, gorgeous. See? It's going to be so shiny. It's going to be so shiny. Okay. Oh. Now, what I didn't bring was something to stir this with. Oh, for crying in a bucket, Nora. Cheese on rice. What can I use? What can I use? I gotta stir it, guys. So we're going ghetto style here. I don't care about this little roller. I'm gonna use this to stir the paint because the paint being stirred is far more important than this little roller guy. So I had a paint stirrer somewhere. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll just get in here. Because if your paint isn't mixed properly and you got like a lot of the oils or whatever at the top, you might as well not even have painted, okay? May as well just have left it as is. All right. That's much better. We're going to leave her over there to dry out. All right. First thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to get up on this thingy here. Not with this. Okay? And we're going to do all the upper cutting in because those are the places that I can't reach, right? So you gotta do the hard part first and then do the easy part. That seems to be a little bit better. So let's lift her. Let me lift you back up here so you guys can see the top part. I'm trying to see what you guys are saying and also let you guys see everything. But of course the YouTube is behind where I am. So that's always fun too. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's fun. Okay. I love that you guys are having such a good time here watching. Let me make sure everything's in the shot here. Good grief. You're not allowed to paint, but you're getting creative with the fabric. Okay. You know what, Gen X, they have so many really nice wallpapers now that are totally removable. So that could be fun too. And they're super cheap on, of course, the Zon. So let's see. What can you guys see? I just don't want you guys just looking at my butt the whole time. Like, I mean, I know I have a cute butt and everything, but, you know. Let's put you back up here so you guys can see the top. I cannot see. Oh, what am I looking at? Jeez Louise, Nora. Okay, there we go. So there we go. We're going to get the top in there. And then I'll move it back down. Good gravy, Nora. I'm like looking at the YouTube, which is behind. Guys, like the tape on me. This is part of painting. You're just going to get stuff all over you. And that's okay. Now, because I'm doing this cutting in, I have to bring the paint bucket with me. Okay. So first, let's get her set up over here because we're going to do this corner first. Always make sure everything's level. We're going to take our paintbrush and our paint can. Here we go. And now this is where your upper body strength or lack thereof is going to come in. Because as you see, guys, I already set it down. Okay. Now, very important part of painting. Okay. You see this paintbrush is drippy, drip, drip. Okay. You want to just wipe a little bit, not all, just a little bit. So we're not drippy, drip, drip. Okay. And you use the bigger side, and we're just going to give her a couple strokes here. This is going to take more than one dip to do. Okay. So the paintbrushes are all angled, right? And you want to have the top part of the angle, okay, facing the outside. Okay. Nice and even. Nice and even. Look how brighter that is already, guys. Look at that. Look at that contrast. That's going to be a big difference. I thought about doing a black wall for a little bit, but I think the white is going to work out better to show the colors off more when I'm, using the lamp to put patterns and things on the back. And, it's a little less emo teen, so there's that also. Okay. But in this part, you just want to make sure you're getting a nice, even coat. And the point of this, right, the cutting in, is because your roller isn't going to get all the way over there. So when you're rolling, you'll be able to get up to the edge of this, right? So you could, oh, someone's texting. That's probably important. I'll get that later. Okay. But make sure you don't you're not painting yourself. You're painting the same thing at the top. Put the thicker part towards the outside. Okay. Oh, that's where I need my wet rag. I forgot that. Another important painting tip, guys. You should always have a wet rag or a wet paper towel with you, because when you're applying the paint, and obviously it's fresh like this, you can just simply wipe it off the areas that you don't want it on with that wet rag, and it will come right off. Okay. And of course, once again, not bringing all the equipment that I need. See, we're going to have to do probably, I would say, 2 coats. That's the other thing to know. Don't try to paint all your coats on the first go. Okay. If the first coat is kind of patchy, that's okay. Okay. Because you're going to do more coats. You're going to do more stuff. It's all right. So now we got to move all of this around here. We're going to put the paint on the ground so we don't have a disaster with that. Like I said, guys, patience is key here. Patience is key. Take your time. If you have to move your ladder 17 times, because your arm span isn't huge, that's okay. Take your time. Do not rush it. Okay? Because it's see, I went a little too far, but that's okay. If Jen thinks I'm being too daring, she'll come up and tell me. She's watching. And don't worry about dribbles or extra cut in. Okay, we're going left-handed. Because you're just going to paint that. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. The patches drive me nuts, guys, but it's okay. See? And because I rushed it, I got it on the ceiling. So it's okay. Just got to slow down and take my time. And make sure you keep your brush on the wall that you're painting and not flinging it about. Not flinging it about. Oh. Like I said, guys, the prep time is what takes the longest. Ooh. Now, if you get a big drip, you do want to spread that out. Don't let the drip stay. But it doesn't matter that you've gone outside this little line here. Just don't let the drips get solidified, because that will be a permanent feature at that point. Right? You'll just have a big drip, which will be not what anybody wants. Unless that's the aesthetic that you intended, which I don't know what aesthetic that is. The drip aesthetic, I don't know. These teens, they have so many things now that I don't understand, you know. Okay. A little bit more on that one. There we go. Get a nice solid coat, and we're going to do down this wall, of course, because once again, I am 5'5", which is, these ceilings in this house, I will say one thing, these are very high ceilings in here, in all of the rooms, not just in this floor. All of the rooms, like in my living room, it's like 10-foot ceilings. And in here, it's like 9-foot ceilings. So they really, even though the space is smaller, the ceiling is higher. So it feels a little bit bigger, which is nice. But also, just more work to clean and shit. Okay. It's time to put this ladder away. Get that out of there. Move this here. Now I put on my house sweats, guys, so that I am not ruining my dress sweats. Because as every lesbian trad wife knows, you got to have your dress sweats and your house sweats. Okay. Let's finish up over here. I don't like that. The ledge of the window is just too small for the paint bucket. And I feel like if I do that, you know what's going to happen is it's going to fall. And then we'll have a whole other issue happening that I don't want to have happen. So we'll just avoid that. Okay, and then we're going to cut in, of course, at the bottom also. I'll do that part last mostly because it's my least favorite, guys, not because of any other reason. But that's why I give that to the end. Do it however you want, whichever one floats your boat. There's no exact order that you have to go in, but this is the way I do it. So take it, leave it, do it, don't do it. It's like Bob Ross, we're just painting some happy walls here. Happy walls. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to do a lot more content from in here. I'm still doing a lot of the baking and cooking on this channel, obviously, and that seems to be going well. We're going to try and do some more lives while doing that. That's all right. Those will most likely be vertical, just for the people who really hate that. That's for you. Only because it's just easier to film that way. But if I can do it horizontal, I will definitely try to get more horizontal lives in from this channel. For those of you guys who follow both channels, you see that I'm definitely doing a lot of horizontal lives over on the other channel, of course, Crimes of Scientology, if you guys are interested in such things. But yeah, it's two different types of content. Like, I've had people ask me, like, why didn't you just, do everything on one channel? And it's because, like, the algorithm is so specific, guys, right? That if you do too many things on one channel, it's like they push your channel out. Now we're going to do all the way around this, guys, because there's no decent way. And then I'm going to show you the master feather technique to blend it into the rest of the wall once we have all of our coats on. Okay. But we just do a big cut in right around her. Make sure you get all the way under, all the way around. Okay. And it's okay if it's a little messy, guys. It's all right. You know why? Because it's okay. It's okay to make a little bit of a mess. No one's judging. I mean, maybe you guys are. I don't know. Are you guys judging? You know, perfection is not the goal here, right? Coverage. Coverage is the goal, not perfection. See? And we got, just want to make sure I got all the way. See? That tape was hiding her. There we go. Now we've got all the way around there. So when we roll, we can roll right up to it and it'll be totally covered because it's like near, ooh, okay, see? Paint, guys. Paint is going to be everywhere. So also wear the clothes that it's okay with you if they get paint on them, because that, I promise you, is going to happen, okay? Some people wear gloves. That's okay. I get way too sweaty to put gloves on my hands. What? What? Oh, move it down. Okay, thank you. I'm getting directions from the other floor. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm on the ground and you guys can't see me. So sorry. Here we go. We're on the bottom now. Moving it down. Moving it down. You guys are just hearing me talk about stuff and you can't see anything. Let's move her all the way down here. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. And Jen's just yelling from the downstairs, move it down. Okay. So you guys missed the whole socket thing. Okay, there we go. I'm almost done painting and here's the paint on my hands. Okay. All right, here we go. We're still painting down here, guys. So I cut all the way around this, okay? Because when you do the roller, obviously I could probably get the roll. Now see that drip? Get that drip, guys. Don't let that drip stay. Okay. I could most probably get the roller pretty close, but you always want to cut around anything that's there. Okay. So let me get the rest of this. I'm like at the last couple strokes and you guys saw none of it. I apologize. Thank you to my wife, who is always a better director at these things than I am. This is why, like, I get it that some content creators, they have like a whole team that's just doing the camera and the microphones and like they have a whole production, you know, like fucking, it's like a whole thing. I have my wife who, when she's not working, you know, can help, but like it, otherwise, guys, it's just me. It's just me. Okay. So we're going to stick that one over there. We're going to stick this roller also here. Okay. Now we're going to put some paint in our little tray here. Okay. So don't be shy with the paint. It's okay. Again, this is latex, so it's going to wash right off my skin. This is not an oil-based paint. Do not ever use oil-based paints inside your home. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Where's my thing? Okay. So now I gotta point things back up again. We're gonna go up a little bit. Okay. So now we're gonna use our roller and we're gonna roll. So the first thing my dad taught me about painting a wall, okay, is you want to get your roller really, really good and wet, okay? You want to get her in there and just keep swishing her around in the paint so you get a really good, a lot of paint on the roller, okay? So you want to make sure you're not dripping. Whoa. Make sure you're not dripping, okay? So now we got a lot of paint on the roller. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to paint an M, guys, okay? So you're going to go up, down, okay? And then you're going to go over that area with the same roller, okay? The M stands for magic, okay? And see, look what I did. You don't want to go that high. That's why you do the cut in. So don't touch the tape like I did. Don't touch the tape like I did. But you see how that covers, okay? When you do the magical M, look at that coverage. That is even Stevens, y'all. Even Stevens. My dad was kind of crazy about a lot of things, but he did know how to paint, y'all. And I'm just sort of adding a little bit extra over here because I cut my M a little too wide because I wanted you guys to see it. okay? And it's okay to just do a little extra. See, now you guys can see, you see the difference between the coverage that you get with the roller and the cut-in? So clearly I have to do another cut-in layer, right? And I gotta get as close as humanly possible. I probably should have done a double layer of tape up there. That would have been smarter because I can cut in very close on the corner side, right? But not on the other side. So we're gonna layer her up again here. We're gonna do another magical M. Other people do other techniques. As long as the paint gets on the wall and it looks right, it's a valid technique. That's my philosophy. But I have always done the M since I was a little kid, learning to paint with my dad when he would take me painting with him at some of the fancy houses that he would paint in Northern California. So that's where I learned this technique, okay? But see, you see how you're getting like an even coat? Look at the difference between that color and the original flat color, guys. See? So when the lighting comes in, it's gonna really pop way more than this dull, flat beigey beige, right? Sometimes you just gotta, it's it's the little things. It's the little things, okay, that change things a lot. It doesn't have to be, a striking difference in color, right? Where we're going from like this beige to like red or something insane, right? This white, like I said, is a satin finish and it's called like sea clouds or something. I can't fucking remember, but it's just got this teeny tiniest hint of green in it. And I thought, this is so pretty. This is going to look great behind me with the lights. And it's going to give it look at that shine, guys. Now I know it's wet and it's going to dry a little bit less shiny. That's just normal. But okay, stay. I need some more paint in my tray. It's important to not go too crazy, right? When choosing a paint color. Less is always more. Less is always more, okay? When it comes to stuff like this, right? So I've got a lot of paint on my fingers here. And that's okay. Like I said, latex paint. Do not ever use oil-based paints in your house. Please, 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 please do not. Because the off-gassing is so terrible. And if they get on your skin while you're painting, which is inevitable, it will happen. It is like you have to use such harsh chemicals to get that off. It's just really gross. It's really gross. Okay. Look at her. She's looking good. She's looking good. Yes, she is. We gotta. And always blend into the part you already painted. Don't avoid that. Do longer strokes and blend. Do longer strokes and blend, see? Because when the paint starts getting tacky like it is now, it does a really good job of blending. And you want to go in multiple directions, not just up and down, okay? Because when you're blending, you do like, especially with the brush, you do like a feather technique to blend it, right? Very light, very feathery, right? You don't just do up and down like I'm putting more on, right? Everything is about getting it to all be uniform here. So sometimes that takes an extra judge. The other thing to know, do not push hard with the roller. I'm going to show you guys what happens when you do that when I come back into view here. Okay, A roller, even though it's filled with paint, okay, delicate. You just want to zhuzh it on there, okay? Because, hang on, let me come into frame here. If you push hard, then what will happen is you will get a big, huge clump of the paint out. Oh, or it'll slip like mine just did and leave a bald spot, which you then have to go over. Whew. This is the hard part about painting around objects like my shelf here. And I can't move the shelf, guys, because what you can't see is that in addition, oh, there's a big stripey, to moving all these things around that I did in the office, I moved my treadmill and another exercise machine up here because, you know, it's New Year's. It's time to start exercising for a week or so or whatever that we all do. More paint. Zhuzh, zhuzh. Okay, so let's do our big M. Now you see that, guys? You see that right there? I pushed the thing down. So I have a big glob of paint, which I'm now going to just roll into the other paint. Now this latex paint is drying pretty fast, guys, which is nice. I do have the window open for airflow, but this is also a low VOS paint, which means the off-gassing from it isn't dangerous while you're painting inside, okay? That's also another thing to consider when buying any paint is that you really, really, really want to make sure that you're using a low VOS paint, okay? That will not affect anybody while it's drying, okay? And most paints now are that way on purpose, just all of them. But if you find one that doesn't say it, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Paint is already expensive enough, guys. It is. This shit is like meat, you know. Paint used to be the cheapest thing that you could do to a space, right? Like, oh, I'll just go get a bucket of paint and, you know, voila, space transformed, right? Not anymore. Not anymore. No, no, no. Now paint is like, some paints just for 1 gallon is like $50 for a gallon of paint. I was like, excuse me, this is a Wendy's. Like, what are we doing? What are we actually doing here? I gotta turn this. Like that's a bridge too far. Like that paint better fucking like paint itself at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild to me that a gallon would be $50. $50. That's just insane. See, guys, do the long strokes. Blend it. Blend it. Okay. Now we're going to get this little, we got to get the last little patch down there. Let me point you down so you guys can see. Why? Oh, for crying in a bucket. There we go. Why? Oh, because I'm holding it, Nora. That's why. There you go. Okay. So we got to get this last little patch you guys can see down there. Okay. So see that glob right there? We don't want that. So we're just, oh my God. See, guys, it's okay to be not the best at this because ultimately the roller, come here, you. I got to go left-handed on this one, which seems like I'm doing it right-handed, but I feel like here's where, okay, I just realized. So I do this left-handed, but I'm right-handed. And yeah, I never realized that. But when I do it the opposite way, and I'm holding it with my left hand, I feel like it's not going right. We gotta blend this much better here. Okay. Look at that, guys. We got one coat down. Whew. Okay, one coat is down. Oh, that's a good tummy shot. That's awesome. That's what everybody needed on the internet today. My tummy, yes. Okay. And that's my timer for Shane, guys. So I got to go down and wash my hands because I got paint on them and stretch and pull Shane again here. Good grief. But she's looking good. And by the time I come back up, we can start doing the next coat. Truth be told, I probably won't do another cut in. I'm probably just going to get closer with the roller. We're going to do it the Ghetto Fabulous way. And that's fine. And that's fine. Oh, I do have paint on my glasses. So we're going to get that off. What's happening? Yeah, at Home Depot, shit is expensive. Yeah, Shane Donna is my sourdough starter. So, but I have a loaf that's prepping right now. So I need to go do another, stretch and pull with Shane. She's delicate. She requires a lot of, a lot of help. That's my sourdough. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Oh my God, guys. I had my mic inside my shirt the wrong way. I didn't have it out. Oh God. I need to get my shit together. I need some water. Put the mic on the wrong way. Holy cannolis, guys. Whew. Oh. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I do. That sounds fantastic. Okay. This time we're going to put the mic on right. Here we go. Oh my gosh, guys. Here we go. What is happening today? Is it great watching the paint dry, Joe? Did you enjoy that? Who else, guys, could have a channel that is literally having their chat watch paint dry, and people are still engaged. What are we painting? We're painting this wall here. Guys, look at the hair. It's growing out. Look how much it's growing out here. I'm just sweaty, so now it's everywhere. But look at this. I do think it is coming in thicker, guys. I started using this shampoo. It's a shampoo bar. Yeah, I think my hair is actually coming in thicker. It's crazy. Look at that. Also, it might be the hormones. It might be that too. Because if you guys didn't know, this lesbian trad wife got some gender affirming care recently. I'm on the patch for that estrogen, that sweet, sweet estrogen. It's fantastic. For all of you menopausal, perimenopausal ladies out there, please, 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 please go see your doctor and talk to your doctor. Go see your OB and talk to them, because the research that has come out about hormone replacement therapy in the last decade is really telling us that we kind of fucked up at the beginning of this new century. And yeah, so definitely go do it. This has been a life changer, honestly. So good. Because for those of you who didn't know, in 2016, I yeeted my uterus because it was trying to kill me. And yeah. And I should have been on the patch since then, but I didn't know that. And also in 2016, they were still like, oh, I don't know, hormones in my ear, kind of a thing. So, oh, good, Stacy, good. Yeah, for sure. Some people, Jennifer, right there, some people can't take any of that stuff for various other medical reasons. That's why I say, don't just do what I'm saying. Please consult with your doctor, okay? Because they know your whole medical history. I do not. I'm not a doctor. I certainly won't be asking anybody for that. And your menopause was harsh. Yeah, girl, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Is I don't want, I was already having like night sweats every night, like waking up in a pool of my own sweat. I don't like. It's not my gym jam. I really hate it. Actually, I really fucking hate it. Yeah. So please go consult your doctor and read books. The New Menopause is the book I'm reading right now. It's a fantastic book written by Dr. Marie Claire. I forget her other last name. But yeah, it's a fantastic book. She goes over hormones, perimenopause symptoms. It's Kathy's birthday. What? Happy birthday, Kathy. Happy birthday to you. I love that. My pops, RIP to my pops, Harry Thomas, who passed away a few years back. His birthday is on the 28th. So that's this coming Sunday. He was also like a Christmas time baby. The hot flashes woke you up? Yeah, girl, I feel you. That's why I often go to sleep with a fucking ice pack in the window when it's 39 degrees out open and a fan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, don't suffer. Go see somebody else. Your doctor's a biatch. Go get a second opinion. That's your right. Fuck that bitch then. Happy birthday to Kathy. Yes. Oh, I love you, Kathy. Thank you for being here on your birthday. Holy cow. I hope you're doing something also fun besides watching paint dry. Oh, they took you off that because of, okay, well, that makes sense, Gen X. That makes sense, but that fucks up everything else, Isn't it fun being a woman? Isn't that just the best thing ever? Okay, now that this is drying, you guys probably can't see it on the camera, but I can see every single part that is not covered enough. It's not covered enough, guys. Okay. Well, that's all right, because we're going to do one more coat. We're going to do one more coat because we've used like a third of the gallon. So we should be able to get at least one more coat. We could do 2 coats, Yeah. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, we try to keep it light here. This is the fun channel where we're just talking about lesbian trad wife shit. I'm making stuff. I'm trying again for a sourdough. I'll let you guys know. I'm going to bake that later. But guys, I have the best wife. I'm just going to brag on my wife here for a second. When I was downstairs doing the, rub and tug with Shane, she was like, do you want to get pokey for dinner tonight? Is that a question? Is that a question? Of course I want pokey. Let's do it because, guys, we don't have any kids. We can have whatever we want. I could literally be naked in this room right now, but I'm not because this isn't OnlyFans. This is YouTube. But, there's nobody here with us except for the dogs. We can do whatever we want. You get to watch a new round of paint dry. Well, I'm not going to make you watch the whole round dry. We're going to talk and stuff. But yeah. Yeah. No, she's watching me downstairs, so I hear her when she's laughing at me because I did something stupid. Yeah. We're going to start at this side. I don't know what angle we're going to do. Let me point this over here. Then you guys can see. You guys can see that side, and then we'll move across, okay? Please don't what? I don't even know what we're saying now. You're going to try the super beats? Yeah, those are supposed to be good. Please don't be naked. Joe, don't deny it, Joe. I'm going to get fired from YouTube for sexually harassing my mods. No, I'm not getting naked, guys. Come on. Keep it classy, Joe. Keep it classy. All right. We'll start at the top. Oh, it's raining now. Look at that. It is raining. Thank you, Toby. I'm going to be a lot more mindful on this layer, guys, to really make sure that I get it even Stevens on here. And for all the, professional painters out there, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Okay? Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. Oh, our neighbor might be here. We're giving our neighbor a dresser that we got rid of from this room. So that might be them knocking at the door. The dogs go crazy anytime. And I'm also less concerned with this corner, guys, because the shelf blocks it. So I'm not too incredibly worried about it. But maybe you guys could tell me, besides watching paint dry, on this channel, which apparently is the theme here, what else would you guys like to see me do on this channel? If you have requests, let me know. Just right away off the top, I will not be doing anything like, no escape rooms for me, guys. So please don't suggest that. I will never do that. And that just has to do with my CPTSD for being, held against my will for years. So, not going to do that. But, I don't know. There's other things that I might try or be willing to try. I don't know. Anything fun. But I'm going to be making a lot more stuff. If you guys saw my Christmas post. Ooh, okay. You saw what I made for me and my wife for Christmas dinner. I love cooking. So we'll probably do a lot more cooking. If you guys like the cooking. And I've been making those first as TikToks, obviously, and then uploading them here as well. And I know that is the source of some ire because those are all vertical streams and not horizontal streams. So, oops. And that's a different algorithm. So I have to figure out how to shoot my content in both. So I have some ideas, incorporating another camera or a phone maybe. That's just, more, sunny beaches. I'm going to have to get up there and get that. That's all right. We'll go get that. I wasn't being mindful. wasn't being mindful. That was not a mindful moment. I went way too fast with that stroke. That's what she said. You know, if you guys have requests for recipes for me to try out or something, I'm down for that. I love food. You know, make all the things. Let's turn. Can she turn? There we go. There we go. Let's get the bottom half here. But yeah, you know, and we're definitely going to get out. One of the things I'm definitely going to be doing in this new year is heading down to the ICE headquarters here in Portland to join those protests. But I also, there's a lot of other people around Beaverton who have started to, like, you know, try to help, especially high school children, because we've had that happen, you know, get to their classes safely and get to and from school safely, so that children who are literally just trying to do the thing that they're supposed to be doing, which is attending school, right? And allow them to do that. So, yeah, I feel like that would be, you know, a good use of my time and my white privilege to go and help these kids who are just trying to get an education to feel safe, you know. And if I have to be 75 kids' mom, I'll do it. I don't give a shit. Because I'd love to see these fuckers pick me up off the ground, my fat ass. Good luck. Good luck with that, cosplaying idiots. That would make my day. That would make my motherfucking day to watch these just as out of shape as I am, okay? Dudes who think that they, you know, have got a hard on for playing cops and robbers and wouldn't qualify for any police academy in America or anywhere else, who now have authority to walk around masked, you know, and fucking snatch children off the street because that makes them happy, you know. God, I can't stand those guys. Really chaps my hide. Really chaps my hide, y'all. See, I got a big drip there. There we go. But yeah, probably be doing some of that. Look at her, guys. Look at her. She is looking fine. She is looking good. Blend that a little bit more there. There we go. She is looking good, y'all. Just, oh. Like I'm from the Midwest and shit. I'm not. Oh, hey there. Hey there, hen. Don't you know? Hey there. Oh, goodness. I missed a spot. Stacy, come on now. Yeah, I got to go up and I need to get, yeah, I'll be right back. Hang on. I got to get like a wet paper towel here. So, oh, I'm still my, yeah. So I won't be doing any crazy fart sounds or anything like that, guys. I'm just getting some paper towels. I'm gonna wet them. I'm gonna get up on the ladder. I'm gonna fix those spots before they dry too much. Some of them have probably already dried too much, and that's okay. And then we have to do all the cutting in up here, because even though you guys can't see it, it's going to drive me absolutely bonkers if that doesn't look right. Oh, some of it was already dried, guys. What are you going to do? Am I going to cry about it? Nope. I'm not going to cry about it. I am going to work really hard to not get my boobs right on this paint, though. I can tell you that. No boob spots today, if I can avoid it. If it happens, then, what are you going to do? We got a boobalicious situation here, don't we? There we go. Come on. Would you guys watch if I'm down at the protests and helping the kids of Beaverton get to and from school safely? I don't know. I don't know how more people aren't out fucking raising hell right now. With all the shit going on. Like, I almost feel like, like, what is fucking next? What is fucking next? Aw. All right, let's do the last cut-ins here at the top and on and on the sides, and then we're gonna call her done. This is gonna be the last coat. See, and so when you blend this, guys, you see this? You're just gonna feather that in, right? Just a feather, so it doesn't look like a big stripe that you just did. Feather, 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 blend, okay? Remember that, because that's why you ever gone into a place where you painted yourself and you're like, why is that a big stripe? Because you did feather, 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 blend. Just remember that. Feather, 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 blend. Girl, get off of there. Come on. Okay. Get a little bit of the side here. And same thing, even if you're going up and down, feather, 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 feather. Feather it out, guys. Feather it out. Because you just rolled, and now you're doing a totally different type of material with the brush. So you have to make sure that you got to blend it in. Otherwise, it just look like a big stripe. And you don't want that. Why? Oh, you know what else I'm seeing? I forgot. Because of the blue tape, it's also casting a blue shadow. So it's actually not as bad as I thought. Forgot about that. It's called How Light Works, Nora. Let's try and remember that. Right? So here we go. Get that on there nice. And then we feather, 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 feather. Feather, 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 feather. And blend it. Gorge. Gorge. Oh, almost stepped in the paint, y'all. But I didn't. Oh, but I didn't. That's okay. I'm throwing these shoes away anyway. These are my squeaky shoes. They squeak everywhere I go, guys. Every motherfucking place I go. If it's not raining, yeah. They're the on shoes, and they're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to do that. There we go. Feather, feather. Oh. Guys, painting a wall is a workout. For those of you who think, oh, that's not a big deal. I'm sweating here. I don't have, how am I going to measure my workout, guys? How will it be real if Apple and my Aura ring don't measure it? How will I know? Does anybody else feel like that? Like if you don't have your smart device on, did you really walk up that flight of stairs, guys? Did you really? Is it real? Or is it just fake news? Because, you know, your Apple Watch didn't record it. So silly. So silly. We have all these things measuring us now. All these things telling us if we're doing good, if we're healthy, if we're not healthy. You know, when we were kids, we just went and did shit, you know. We just went and did shit. We got tired and we went home and had a snack, you know. Now we're counting calories. We're counting our steps. We're counting everything. Everything is statusized now. Jesus H. Christ, I'm a cracker. It's like, it does not end, guys. It does not end. And feather, 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 feather. All right, let's get this last little bit over here. Feather, 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 feather. Now, when I got this paint, guys, I got the $22 can of paint, just your basic satin, which as you can see is gorgeous. And then I had them add the dye to it, right? Which is the cheapest way to get any paint, is you just go to that wall of tints, find a good base coat, top coat combo like this, and then just have them tint that bitch, you know? Have them tint it. The tint is like, you know, $5-6 or whatever. And the paint, you know, so it's like less than $30 to get all this. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're going to leave the shoes over here because I think there is a little bit of paint on the bottom. Okay, there we go. Oh, guys, I painted it. I painted it. Whew. Okay, here we go. All right. I don't have my chair in here. Well, I guess I could bring that back now. No, not really. I got to clean up. Never mind. I'll just stand. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Oh my gosh, guys. You had a pearl paint. I guess. Yeah, pearl paints are super nice. I paint. No, it's not off-white. Hang on, guys. It's not off-white. This is Raindrop. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is Raindrop. I'll have you know. It's Raindrop. Yeah, most of the fancy paints are a total scam, guys. It's not real. All those things. That's why I just went literally. Let's see if oh, good. I didn't cover up. So this is the Gideon Premium. Okay. Interior paint and primer, scrubbable, washable. The satin finish, pure white. And then they just add the tint. This was, I think, $20, $22, something like that for this gallon. We used a half gallon to paint the wall. Okay. If I were doing the whole office, which I'm not going to bother with, I would need a few gallons. But please, like, this is going to be just as good. Okay. This is the Glidden, Glidden. Then, you know, all the other brands that cost more. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Okay. What you want is something that goes on even and that dries nice. That's it. Painty hands. It's not, yeah, paint names are the best part, right? They are fantastic. They are literally the best thing about, doing anything with paint is the paint names for sure. For sure. I agree with that. But this is, guys, I'm very excited about this because once this dries, I'm going to take all the tape off. Okay. So I'm going to give this a few hours to fully dry. Take the tape off, clean up all the other stuff. And then I'll put everything back so that the next live stream that I do, obviously, will have the proper lighting. I will also be I'll show you the panels here. So I bought this soundproof panel set. It comes in triangles, okay? Now, there's 4 colors. There's this white one, okay? So now against this white, this is what the grayish one will look like. This is what the white one will look like. See, and because of the lights, and I turn these overhead terrible lights off, right? And then I have my spotlight and I have my ring light on me normally. There's also a little bit darker gray. I'll show you. And right. So there's this gray and then black, right? So you have these 4 colors that you can like make into like patterns or whatever, any which way. So that's going to go there. And then I have big fluffy black sound panels that look like, they're just like the industrial ones for the sound reduction that are going to go on the ceiling, a little bit on the door. I'm going to make a set of them to go in the window there, also to block the light out from that window, but also to block the noise out more from the street. Because I have quite a few of those. I was going to put those in the garage, but I never got around to putting them in the garage. Doesn't it look so nice already, guys? And then when I put the light on there, it's going to be like amazing. It is a mosaic. Like the pattern that it comes with, right, is like this. So I could do that pattern behind me, or I could do like a different pattern. There's so many ways that you could put this, right? But that's going to be kind of in the center. Just picture that bigger in the center there with the light, or just, because I need to disperse the sound a little bit. So we're going to put some here and here around me and on the, the adjacent walls. So it's a little less bouncy in here with the sound, which you guys don't hear as much when I'm using the big microphone. You're probably hearing a lot more now. Here, scratch and sniff paint. I did paint. Rika, it's a done. She's a done. Yeah, I do. Guys, I did construction for 3 years. Sometimes that muscle memory comes back to me. The garage was super cool, guys, but here's the problem. In the winter, it's like a fucking ice box down there, and in the summer, it's a sweat box. So I can't really, say no. It's a raindrop. Gen X raindrop. Raindrop is the color. If you guys were here, you could see the green a little bit more. I'm sure when I shine the blue light on there, it will pick it up a little bit more. You want a creme brulee scent? That sounds good. So yeah, that's basically what we're going for. I have some other lights that I'm going to put behind the shelf, so that'll come through also. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to have too much in the background, because the other thing I want to do, guys, and you tell me, okay, is I want to put some sort of like chair or couch here so that I can do like interviews in real life, with people like Liz and other people, and we can just sit and like talk to each other, like humans, like conversation, like a convo. So I'm thinking about that. I'm a little camera shy about my tum-tum, but what am I going to do? Yes, that was a present from my mom that my kids put together. See, here's the John, Paul, George, and Ringo. There they are. I was the 5th Beatle. Yeah, so gotta fix their hair here a little bit. There we go. But yeah, there's the yellow submarine. And then I have my Wonder Woman 1984 one. We have the child, little Grogu. Yeah, we have a lot of Legos in this house, guys. You vote for Blizzard White. I just think, guys, you can tell already that it has way more of a sheen than the other one. Let me see if I can turn the light on so you guys can see what that's going to look like. Okay, perfect. Let's turn the lights off, guys, so you guys can. And let me shut the shades here, and then we'll okay. We'll get the light going, and then you guys can see the difference. It's still wet, so it's going to be, shinier than it normally would. Oh, Nora, I have to go around. Here we go. Oh, I just touched it, guys. It's tacky. That was stupid because I lost my balance. Okay, so I don't know where those. Oh man, I gotta fix that. I just put a hole in the paint, guys. Pew, 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 pew. We'll just feather that in. No big deal. Feather, 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 feather. Magic feathering and the texture to match. Okay, we're okay. All right, let's get the light, even though it's still too bright from that window, but you guys will see it, right? So there. Oh no, you can't see it. Because I turned it off. Let's try that again. Right? See how that's brighter already, guys? See how that's brighter, right? Why is my hand going through it like that? That's weird. But you see how that's brighter already? That is what I'm talking about. I wanted it to be much brighter. So this goes here, right? And so you can change the color. See, that's the white, right? That's the red. And that's the yellow. I'm not a fan of the yellow so much. The blue and the red are very distinct. But see what I'm saying, guys? It's much better because you can really see the color more. There we go. Better. Look at that. See, and I have all kinds of fun. Where do my filters go? I guess they're in the closet. Different patterns and things. It's a 1980s school picture background. Yes, exactly, Rika. Exactly. That's the vibe. We're just going for fun vibe here, right? But guys, literally, this is like, somebody was like, wow, she spent a lot of money on the studio. Like, no, bro, that's a $30 TikTok shop find, okay? Point another, yes, thank you. See, it's better color. It's got to be a little bit, this is why you don't want a pearl finish, right? You don't want a high gloss because the high gloss would be too reflective, right? So just the satin, just a little bit, because before that was matte, right? So just the satin, it just gives a little sparkle there, right? It's all about the tiny little touches. And if you can go to TikTok shop or wherever, what is this brand? What did I get? Let's turn this off here. See, this is the light. It's on a little tripod, okay? And it is Small Rig. It's the Small Rig brand. See, and it's got a little thing here, and it has all these different filters, diffusers rather. See, like I could even angle it, or I could throw it on my thing here. But it's okay. That's rubber. Nothing's broken. That's the other thing, that like for klutzy people like me who are maybe a little too rough with their stuff, it's okay. See, so now it's like at an angle. I could angle it more from here. I could angle it up if I wanted to. All of the things, right? TikTok shop is addictive. Okay, eggshell paint, honey. I love you, Anne. But eggshell is literally the worst paint in the whole world. Why? Because if you touch it, it's dirty. You can't wash it. You can't scrub it. You have to just repaint. Just have to repaint. It's awful. You have zero control in the TikTok shop. I know. My wife knows. She's already like, what did you buy from TikTok Shop? Okay. TikTok Shop is fantastic. Oh my God. Anne, thank you. Now you're paying in your lighter paid for. Thank you. Thank you, Anne, for continuing my grift here on, you know, the YouTubes that people, you know, constantly accuse me of, that I'm just in this for the grift. I mean, guys, nobody else gets critiqued for having a job. And it's like, wow, you got paid for your job? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Who would pay you for your job? Why would somebody pay for that? That's just nuts. See, now I gotta, nope, I don't want the white. I want the blue. There we go. Got a little more. Pew! Oh, I don't know if I like that. We'll do that. See, guys, this is where you can play with it. I like that better. That's a little bit better. Now, if I was really fancy, I'd mount that up here and just like project it that way, but I'm not doing that. Yeah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah. But, you know, here's the deal, guys. Like, this is my job. This is my full-time job, is to come on here and talk to you guys. And, oh, I got myself good with the paint, and create content, you know, and it's just like I'm part of the algorithm now. I did add some fun sounds to my soundboard. Again, TikTok Shop. Are you ready? Okay. So you guys remember in the garage, I had a very specific microphone. Okay. It was the Shure microphone. Okay. So after a lot of shit went down, I decided, thank you. Telling an ex-slave to not make income is crazy when you think about it for 0 seconds. Thank you. Exactly. Like, I should just do this and not be able to like feed my children or pay my mortgage or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, I had the Shure mic, and I had the Rodecaster, you know, and because of various things that went on with several people who had identical equipment, let's put it that way, I felt like it was like cursed. I felt like, I really felt like it was making my vibe like off, you know? And so I sold that equipment that I had bought before I even started the channel. That was just my own money. And I bought this stuff off TikTok Shop. Again, I didn't buy this off TikTok Shop. I got influenced on TikTok Shop about this. So if you're thinking, hey, I want to start a channel, but I don't want to spend $10 million. Okay. So this company right here, Fifine, okay, this is the microphone that I use. I'm not using it right now. I'm using my Hollyland, wireless mic. But this is the microphone that I use. Thank you, Kathy, for becoming a member. That's amazing. On your birthday, thank you. Happy birthday again. When I'm doing my horizontal streams, you guys can hear the quality of this. It is now the Shure microphone, unless you get it on sale, it's normally like $200-300. This microphone is like $50. Okay, that's great. So then the little soundboard that I got is also Fifine. It's just this single microphone one, which I will, when I start doing interviews, have to upgrade or get a slightly better wireless microphone setup and do those from my phone. But anyway, that's future tense. That was like, I think the microphone was $35, and that the little soundboard, my mixing board, was also around the same price. The most expensive thing, guys, was this. I'm going to point the camera down, is the arm, because I wanted this arm that connects like this. Oh, it just went upside down. Go back. You got it. That connects like this, because the other arm that was like the other arm that I had, it really like kept slipping all the time. So it was like a real pain in my ass. Now, the other thing that drives me crazy in my current setup is this camera, because I don't have control. It's a great camera. It's a Logitech MX Brio, which is a great overall, like if you're doing, you got to do a lot of video conferences or something. You think these are good? It sounds good. Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, Hollyland, again, this is another company where instead of buying Shure or Rode or DJI, okay, this microphone, which I used to have a link for, but I'll pull it up right now and we'll just look at the website together here. I will show you the Hollyland stuff is insane, insanely cheap. Okay. Let me pull this out here so I can see what we're doing here. But their stuff, we're talking like super pro level stuff here. Okay. Now there's stuff on here that I'm like, ooh, I want that, but it has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. If I were doing other things, I would get this. Like this thing that you're going to see right now on the screen with me. Okay. This situation is insane. So they're showing you a wedding here. Okay. So you plug it into your camera, right? This is the whole setup. You plug that into your DSLR. You can hear the audio. You can hear the audio, right? Like it's like you have a full, and then you can give another earpiece, okay, to your other sound production guy who's like watching your live video and is telling you like Zoom, whatever, okay? You can hear the audio and you can mic up 2 people at once, okay? It has 100-meter range, 100-meter range. Ultra low latency, which means when I'm speaking, it's picking it up right away, right? 25 milliseconds, okay? And 18 hours of battery life. It's insane. It's insane. Now, this is $200, right? Do I need that whole setup right now? Am I doing a full production? No, I'm not, right? Do I want it? Am I coveting it? Of course I am. But that's beside the point. That means nothing. That just is, I like stuff. Okay. They have other super, super one. Okay. But when you go to this website, right, and you just want to look at wireless microphones, they also have little cameras. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So the one that I have, because they've come out with new ones, right? So the one I have is this one here, the Lark M2. See what I'm saying here? Now this is discounted from where it was. Oh my gosh, Rika, thank you. Right? Okay. Now, these are all this is the little button. I like this and I don't like it. I will tell you why I partially don't like it. Sometimes the magnets can slip a little bit. So that bugs me. But it's not a deal breaker. Now, this new one that just came out, okay, I want, it's smaller. It has, now look at the difference in the specs here. They don't give you. So let's go to this one. Okay. So now this one has a 300-meter range. I can go 300 meters away from where it's plugged in and you can still hear me. Button size, it's got great hi-fi sound, 40 hours of battery life, right? Because you get, where did she go? Oh, she's down here. You get your little case here, right? That you can see this is fully charged and there's another mic in here. So if I'm by myself and this starts running down, I can literally just switch them out. And then I've got another one, right? But it gives you 40 hours with the extended case, okay? One-click noise cancellation. So that's here, bing, noise cancel. And literally you just plug it into your phone. You don't even have to use the Hollyland app. You can just pop it in there, right? So I love that, right? So that's, I don't have this one. It's a different one because it's the one that I plug in. I think it's this one. Yeah, because then they give you all these options, right? So you can get it just for your camera. You can get it lightning version. This is the Type-C. This is the one I have right here, the Type-C version. You can get it in white. Yeah. So then their newer one, right? Now this one is like, this one appeals to me because it's like a physical, also magnetic clip, right? So when you look at these, see, this is the microphone part and then the bigger part goes like on you. I could stick it on my hat. I could stick it all these places. This has a really, really good sound, right? So you can clip it. You see what I'm saying? And then this one, same, it's 1,000-foot range, which is insane. Now only 30 hours of battery life. And then there's this one, which is like the trending, kind of shape where people are holding it and they're putting the little screens on there now. But like, guys, for $60, you're getting these specs, which is insane. So this thing here, the the smart noise cancellation, I think, is key, especially if you're going to be outside. Now this one only has only 650 feet, guys, only 650 feet away. Okay. That's like a whole fucking block away. And you have a lot more adjustment levels on this one because they've souped it up. And then and this is the insane camera combo one, right? So here's your earpiece. You can hear it. You have 32-bit sound. 32. I'm telling you, this is like you're miking somebody up for a broadcast with this level of sound, right? It's insane. It's insane. 36 hours. You can go, this is their longest range, 340 meters, right? So this is wild to me, but it's like when you see companies like this, it's amazing what you can do. So if you're out there and you're covering things, and you have a whole little team with you that's doing stuff, or you are doing weddings, or you're doing something like that, this is amazing. For $200, are you joking? Like this is a whole production setup for 2 people for $200. Wild. I love finding companies like this. Like I love Rode and I love Shure. They do great shit. But Fifine, let's go there. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. Fifine. Okay, here they are. So they are similar. They have so much different stuff too, guys. They have tons of different microphones. Let's go to microphones. It's hot, guys. It's hot right now. So this is the one that I have. Okay, I was wrong. $75. I can't remember. This is another one. If you like the little square and you want to have the RGB, dancy lights go on, $94. Here's the one that sits on that. You got the pop screen. Look, guys, you got a full like condenser mic with a pop screen that you just plug into your computer. It's $32. Now I did get this on sale, by the way. It was like half off at the time. This is like a newer version of that. This is a dynamic one. They have all of the microphones. Okay. And it is not that much money. The stand that I got, like I said, that was the most expensive thing. But look at these microphones. If you want to get a Yeti, don't get the Yeti. Get this for $46, right? I mean, it's wild to me. And then these are dual lapel mics. It's $0. Excuse me. How is that $0? Oh, when available, it's sold out. Okay. I was like, hang on, I need to click on that. But yeah, it is, and then they have their little microphone packs and things like that. So Fifine does a really good job with that too, but let's go to, so the interface that I got, right? So they have the streaming microphones, they separate this. My microphone is counted as a podcast microphone, right? So this is their newest one. They just launched this. It's a dynamic mic. What's in the box here? You're going to get the arm too. Like you get the arm and the mic, guys. Like that's insane. And it works with everything. Okay. It works with all interfaces. You're getting, the sweet headphone jack. You can do 20 light themes. Okay. It's wild. Where's the, let's see what else I got here. Nope, I don't want that. Okay, so it's like these guys here. This isn't the one that I have, but again, $79, and you're getting all these different mixing levels. This is similar to the one that I have. Let's just look at mixers. I didn't type in the box. Okay. Mixer. Okay. This is the one that I have. See guys, it was $50. I think I even got it for less than that. Again, it was on sale. Okay. So you have this, you can get a phantom power 48 volts from this little tiny box if you need that for your mic. This one changes your pitch if you want to like sing and do auto tune. This is the light. You can have lights, you cannot have lights on it. This is a voice changer. It gives you 6 different voice changers. And then these 4 buttons here are customizable, right? And then you can have, you're controlling your different audio. For $50, you guys hear the audio I put out. It is wild. It is good. But they obviously have other ones that get into more stuff. And it's really depending on what you want. They even have just like the little baby guy. Boom, boom. You want the volume. That's all you want. You got it. I don't think they have one for 2 microphones. That was like the only bummer for me. So I'd have to go to a different brand, which means I have to like research that out, kind of a thing. But yeah, like when you find a deal, guys, do that. I make something boring fun. Thank you. Bye, Stacy. Have a good time at the doctor, my friend. Have a good time at the doctor. But guys, don't worry. This is what I say. Like, I mean, I'm an 80s kid. So growing up, everything was about the brand you were wearing. And as I've gotten older, it's really about what is going to work the best. And frankly, for me, especially, what kind of a deal can I get? So if you want to start, oh yeah, the other things, mic arm. That was the most expensive thing that I got. I'll show you that if they still have it. There it is. No, that's, oh, see, so you, maybe that's what I did. Maybe that's what I bought. Let's see. So the arm that I have, boop, is this one here. It's this arm. And I got the white one because I was like, I feel like I don't want to have anything like I did before. So you see how the arm goes here and then you can rotate the top, right? Let me switch places so that you guys can see this bigger. There we go. And so it's like flat against your desk and then you just lift it this way instead of it coming down and then you're trying to, and then you have the arm in the shot constantly. Like I was like, I don't even have to put the mic in the shot when I'm sitting because it's like here, but I could just put it down here and you guys would be able to hear me. But the arm is so great. It really holds the position. I cannot be grateful enough for that. See, so, and then you can put your wires in there. Yeah, apparently I put that on backwards, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so it has the little channels for that, which is awesome. And then that's what mine looks like right there. So I have the white mic in that, right? And then you buy both of these guys, $127. That's still half of what the Shure microphone costs. Just the microphone, it doesn't even come with an arm, right? So that's all I'm saying. Like, don't ever think like, okay, my stuff's not as good because it came from TikTok Shop or it's not the Shure or the Rode or whatever. Don't let the influencers with 10 million followers or whatever make you feel like your stuff isn't good enough. They're getting that shit sent to them for free. Okay, they're not paying for that. They're not paying $300 for a microphone. Sure, sent that to them so they could do an ad for it and then use it in their streams, right? It's not about them buying that equipment. So for like $200, you can get a full setup. Now they also have cameras also, which are also, oh, maybe that's Hollyland. That's the other one. Let me go back there. Yeah, let's go here. I don't want that. They have cameras for super cheap that are really, really good. Let me pull up their cameras here. Products, cameras. Okay. So they have these like little ones. These are like action. This is their one that will like track you. This is that the Lyra, however you're going to say that. This is their newest one. Again, it's $150, guys. Okay. That is unbelievably cheap. Okay. It records in 4K with 50 megapixels resolution. It's already got a mic in there. So like if you're just trying to like get in on your Zoom meetings and you don't want to set up a microphone and stuff, that's going to pick you up perfectly. Okay. It will also seamlessly go into all of their other products, right? Okay. You can do custom overlays. You can do all this stuff. You're getting the hi-fi audio. You're getting this great sensor in here for the camera geeks out there and stuff like that. You're getting a 1 to 1.5 inch sensor, which is insane. And you're getting true 4K at 30 frames per second, which is awesome, right? This is unbelievable specs for that price. Okay. So, and it's doing the autofocus. So if you're they're showing you like an influencer here, right here. She's talking and then she moves the product into the foreground. So instead of doing this, right, you're like, today we're selling this roller. And then you do that so that the camera focuses on this and not on you, it automatically does the bokeh and everything and keeps your subject in focus, right? It's making your lighting look better, right? It's doing everything. And then you can control the bokeh and everything from the back end, which is one of my beefs with my MX Brio. I can't do that. And then I'm using Restream right now, which I like for the layout and everything, but it doesn't, give me all that stuff, but it works with all of the things. It literally will work with every interface. Okay. Now this, if you buy this, right, they give you the camera and the little Lark A1, boom, it's a combo. Guys, don't ever pass up a combo. You're basically getting the microphone for $10 when you buy the combo, but you're only getting one. So yeah, you only get the one. Let's see, if you do two, what does it make it if I want two? Because let's see. Okay, $200. But I would probably still get the other thing because I want this battery pack has saved me more than I can tell you guys when I'm out and about. So there you go. That's my little pitch on like doing your research. Watch 10,000 YouTube videos about people reviewing these products. I watched so many videos about different products. I did get a like $7 TikTok shop microphone because I want to test it out compared to this Holy Land thing. It's one of these little wireless mic ones. I got $7, guys, $7.50. Okay. So we'll test that out when we get it. But it's just look at the little thing, guys. Look how good that looks now. Look how good that looks. So much better. So much. I'm very excited. I'm excited for, what just happened here. We'll put the next time I see you guys, maybe later this weekend or on Monday, because it's kind of the holidays still. It's going to be all put back together here. Yes. Watch a ton of reviews, Gen X. Always, always, always. Yeah. That's what I got here for you today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch me paint the studio here. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everybody, all my members, everybody who's been here with me through this journey. We're going to do, I'm going to bake that bread and I will do a little tiki-taki short for you guys later to see how this loaf comes out because I'm excited. I'm excited for this loaf. And thank you to Rox who sent me a scoring, an official sourdough scoring knife. So now I'm like the cool kids. I've got a scoring knife. And somebody else, guys, there wasn't a card, but somebody sent me that fancy, I got to pull it up here so you guys can see it. The fancy sourdough set. It's like from Denmark or something. Let's see, sourdough tools. I gotta pull this up. I bought myself a little mat. I'm very excited. But somebody, yes, this is it. Oh no, it's kind of like that. It's not the exact thing. But where did it go? Where's ones like that? But it's amazing. I think it's this one. But yeah. But anyway, they sent me these tools. It's something like, no, it's not totally. There's so many. Anyway, I'll show you this one just so you can see that what some of the tools look like, but it's not the exact name of them. But I have these fancy tools now and I'm so excited, guys. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I used the stirrer, I guess, I don't know what it's called, today. And that actually like super helped. In terms of like making it easier to manipulate the that. Yeah, I should probably get one of those baskets. Where is the thing? Now I lost it. But yeah, here, I'll show you guys this one so you can see. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh my gosh. Here we go. So it's similar to this. It's these tools here. Like, so I have this thingy. There, I got the big, like, scraper deal. and a couple other things. And then my mod, thank you for the Merry Christmas present. It's amazing. I'm so excited. So whoever sent that to me, thank you so much. I don't know, there wasn't a card in there, but thank you for sending that to me. I love you. It's I have to go to the box today. I haven't been out of the house yet because I was painting. So I will go to the box in a little bit to check on Mad Drop Bear's package. It still hadn't arrived yet. So I'm going to go to my P.O. box and check that out. And yes, Shats, to all of my friends and peeps in California, please be careful. We're underwater here in Oregon too, not here where I am, thank God, knock on the wood. But in many cities, like up to the stop signs, guys, and I've seen the footage from San Bernardino County, from Wrightwood, from, you know, all of the places where the water is washed out. Please do not drive into rushing water. Please do not do that. If you see a road with a fuck ton of water on it, stop your car and turn around. Get out of there. There is no car that is going to make it through that. You are not the person who's going to make it across that. Okay. Please don't do that. Please be safe out there. You know, and I'm sending so much love and support to all the people who are, you know, their house is gone because of a massive mudslide up there in Wrightwood, and everything else. But please be safe. This atmospheric river that came over here is now, there's a separate one in SoCal. There's another one here. Guys, climate change is real. It is causing, you know, a lot of weather craziness. Okay. Look, we got our first snow at Mount Hood last week. We barely have like 6 inches. It's bad. It's bad. Okay. So, please, yeah, turn around, don't drown. That's the motto. That's the motto. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. You know, and finally, fuck Donald Trump and fuck ICE, you know, and free Palestine. That's what I got to say. If you don't vibe with that, that's okay. I don't hate you. I'm sending you love and peace. And I hope that one day, you know, we can figure this out so that everybody has human rights, because that is, it's an important basic, just a basic, you know, like, let's all do that. Oh, you're going to get some, Ann. Don't worry. It's coming for you. So be prepared. Be prepared. All right, guys, I love you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. You know, Merry Christmas, Mahana Kwanzaa, guys. Happy Yule, all of the things. Be merry and bright, guys. Let's make 2026 fucking rad, and fuck 2025. Sincerely, fuck it. Okay. I will see you guys all